Alistair Demolition Man Overeem is 24, 6'5", 205 pounds, 4-1 in Pride. Antonio Rogerio Nogueira, 28, 6'2", 205 pounds, 5-0 in Pride Fighting Championships. And boss, a matchup a lot of people have been looking forward to. Brazil's Brazilian top team, Holland's Golden Glory, and two very well-versed fighters with lots at stake here, because both these fighters also want to be a part of that 2005 middleweight tournament coming up in April. Total Elimination 2005. And what are your thoughts about this matchup?
I don't know, but the stats are pretty close, I guess. Look, they're as tall, almost the same height. They're of course the same weight. Of course, styles are different. But
Overeem does have the height and reach advantage, but you're right.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Overeem's definitely becoming better versed in submissions, becoming the European qualifier for the Abu Dhabi Submissions Championships this year. But you know, with the last name Nogueira, that Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu comes second nature. Nice right hand delivered there by Overeem as Nogueira walked into it.
He's using the right inside low kick, but he should kick it harder.
Middle kick delivered by Overeem. Trying to assume dominant position inside as they clinch.
And he's keeps circling, which is very important because you don't want to get taken down by Nogueira.
There's a knee.
Yep.
Responded in kind by Nogueira.
He's listening to his corner very well, Alistair is. Every instruction they shout, he's doing.
Good synergy there between his camp and the fighter. And of course, Nogueira coming from Brazilian top team with the likes of Murilo Bustamante, Mario Sperry, his twin brother, Rodrigo Nogueira. Both these fighters very well coached as they continue to jockey along the ropes, boss.
Yep. They do real good. Like we saw, you know, before they circled, both circled. Nobody wants to be against the rope.
Referee doing
Very
a good job now of going to restart them in the center of the ring. Last time we saw Rogerio Nogueira, he earned a split decision victory over Kazuhiro Nakamura at Bushido 4. And there's those flying knee strikes that Overeem is known for, boss.
Yep, the Flying Dutchman. And he's wearing the Dutch color, orange. Whoa, that was a good left hook, but it missed. Nogueira is keeping his distance perfect too. Very close.
And I'm sure you want nice overhand right, but Nogueira catches a knee as well.
Whoop, good defense here.
Nice balance, good leverage, and now Nogueira just takes him down to the canvas, into the closed guard.
Yeah, he's blocking his hand already. It's like he's looking for a triangle choke. He's going to bypass Alistair's right arm, not now. But that was what he was looking for.
We told you that Overeem won the European Abu Dhabi Submissions Qualifying Tournament in Stockholm, Sweden last month. All 4 fights were won via guillotine choke. But you're right, boss. From this position, Nogueira very dangerous. Overeem with the reach and height advantage, of course, from here wants to create the distance, wants to posture. And with those long limbs, definitely does not want to fall prey. There is.
I told you, he's looking to hand up.
But Overeem doing a good job of escaping. And now he'll force Nogueira to get back up on his feet.
You know what? Alistair is training with Martijn de Jong, and he's very good too on the ground. And it shows. He stayed out of that triangle real easy. So if you can keep doing this, this is going to be a great match. It already is, actually.
Yeah, very good contest thus far. 3.5 minutes gone in the opening round.
Both of them should use a straight to the body with their strong hand. If somebody stands in a different position, the southpaw position, you want to go with the right straight to the body, and the guy who stands in the southpaw position, the left straight to the body.
Right now it's Nogueira in the southpaw stance.
Okay, now let's see if he comes. He finishes up with a right hook. That's what they told him in the corner against Alistair.
Underhooks. There's a body lock by Overeem, but good job there by Nogueira, putting him in the corner. And really a close contest. Oh, looked like he was going for the guillotine attempt. Now, overhook, underhooks here, boss. And both fighters very good on their feet, boss. Very good balance, leverage, doing a great job of not allowing the other to do much, although Nogueira again goes to the guard. Close guard now. And there's his twin brother, Rogerio, looking on with vested interest. Okay, boss, from here, what should Overeem really attempt to be doing with his skills, with his reach advantage? What should he be attempting to do here?
It's difficult. The person who has the longest reach right now in the guard can hit the softest, okay, because he can't travel. But I always say, you know, his arm can't travel that long. But he should, like you always say, get up, create distance, hit a few punches, and go back to this position, because otherwise, if you expose yourself and come up, it's very dangerous against a person like Nogueira.
And you can see that Nogueira obviously is trying to set something up here, and from where he is at in his guard, there you could see right now working on his left arm. It looks like that's where his focus is here. And again, with the Brazilians, you know that could be an armbar or an omoplata.
Omoplata, probably, and this is like a reverse figure four or a chicken wing, what they call. He's attacking the whole side. He's trying to bypass Alistair's right arm, you see?
And now Alistair's going to have to try to pass the guard and just moves back as he's caught with a kick there that may have caught him on the nose on his way up. It looks like some blood beginning to trickle out of the nostril. There's a kick by Overeem. Now in the butt scoop position. And the referee doing a good job here, not allowing a lot of static time. Gets both of them back up on their feet. Overeem now.
But you see, Overeem learned a lot from this match against Chuck Liddell when he kind of ran out of gas a little bit. Now he's pacing himself. He's doing everything perfect.
His only loss in pride coming against Chuck Liddell in the opening round of the 2003 middleweight tournament. Of course, Nogueira been working on his striking skills as well. Really showcased them against Kazushi Sakuraba at Shockwave 2003. Now looking for the throw, but again, as the round progresses, boss, the sweat begins to flow, and it's going to become more and more slick and more harder to even get that body lock takedown.
Yep, or you got to go reach in between the legs here, what he's trying to do now, and go for an
high
old
crotch takedown.
Quentin Jackson slam bam. Circling non-stop, so smart.
Yeah, two very well-schooled fighters involved in this matchup. And again, there's a takedown attempt by Nogueira. Overeem doing a good job to thwart that. 7 minutes gone by in this opening round. It's been a stalemate, but an entertaining one between Alistair Overeem and Antonio Rogerio Nogueira. Are you happy with the way the referee's officiating this match?
Yes, I am. Because every time they clinch up, nothing really happens, and they separate them right away, which I think is really good. And I'm sure the audience loves it too.
Nogueira able to slip a right hand through the guard of Overeem. Overeem now with the body lock, gets a knee. Nice heel trip takedown into side control by Nogueira. Well done.
Very nice throw. Now this is dangerous, like I always say, side mount, because there's a lot of options that he can do right now. He can go for the legs, for the arms. A lot of
some
things.
hammer strikes there, to hammer fists.
Yep, knees to the head, knees to the body. He's going to go around. There we go.
Into the half guard.
No.
And you can hear Overeem's corner yelling out instructions. Meanwhile, Rogerio's twin brother, Rogerio Nogueira, yelling out advice to him. And now he's posturing, trying to create distance, almost going for the guillotine there. And now it's the half butterfly guard by Overeem. He's punching from the bottom.
Yep. This is smart, keeping the hands, hold the hands.
Yeah,
really
doing a
tight.
good job of trying to grip there. Now Nogueira breaks free. These two very evenly matched, boss.
Yes, this is a good match. And you watch, when those guys go to the corner, they got good corner man, they will give good instructions. Second round is going to be even more explosive.
From the position Nogueira's, I was just going to say, he's trying to pass the guard here, but Overeem doing a good job maintaining that half butterfly.
Yep, and it's now with full guard even.
Yes, you're right. Now it's slipped out. Full guard now being employed by Overeem. And into the last half minute of this opening round, and it'll be interesting to see if Nogueira begins to drop some more bombs, but Overeem on the bottom really doing a good job of trying to just stop this attack, but
15 seconds left.
What was that Nogueira signaled to the referee, boss?
I don't know.
Something about the elbow?
I don't know. It's 5
Again, there are
left.
elbows allowed to the body on the ground.
One thing for sure, Nogueira finished the strongest here in round number 1. So Alistair really has some work to do now.
Yeah, a great round by both fighters, but you're right, boss. Tremendous last minute or so by Antonio Rogerio Nogueira from the guard. And I'm sure we're going to take a look at some of the action. Your thoughts on both fighters' performance there, and what was, again, a close round for the most part.
I'm impressed with both fighters. They're doing good, and I'm really impressed with Alistair. And you know why? Because Alistair's from Holland, and he's fighting a Nogueira, and he's doing it in such a good way that I'm,
And
I really feel he does
and
really
I'm
good.
very impressed with Antonio Rogerio Nogueira because he's from Brazil.
That's true. But you are not from Brazil, and I'm from Holland.
There we
And
go.
there we go. Boop. Oh, yep, that was a forearm. And there he tries to go for the triangle.
Nice escape.
Yep. You see, Nogueira even tries to hold him with his feet. Watch.
Yep.
See? He even uses his feet as hands.
Any limb necessary.
Beautiful takedown. Right into the side mount.
Yeah, that was the best sequence of the round right there.
Yep.
That led to the side control, and then here.
I'm sure the corner of the Brazilian top team will tell him you have to take him down again, because if you're going to keep continuously doing this, you're going to win the fight.
Anda pra direita, leva-se direto junto, bota cruzando. Tá bom? Aqui, Gabriel.
Who looks in better shape right now, boss, as we take a look at both of them sitting in their corner?
I think they're both equal. I think we're going to see a good second round.
So fatigue not yet playing a factor. Again, these world-class athletes. Again, he looks in the best shape of all three of them right now, just sitting ringside there. Had he
Didn't even break a sweat.
no. Of course, tremendous year last year, making it to the final of the heavyweight tournament at Shockwave, unifying the title with Fyodor Emelianenko, losing that one, but I know he's going to be back better than ever this year. Will Antonio Rodrigo Nogueira's round 2 begins. And they just begin to unload here.
Left hook, right uppercut. That's what the corner shouts.
Inside low kick delivered by Nogueira, and it's responded to by Overeem.
And you see Nogueira also circling to the left, to the right. Good ring work.
Definitely. Not much wasted motion by these two fighters.
No.
Everything is done with a purpose. Obviously, a lot of respect between these two gladiators. Alistair missing with the right hand, and now into the clinch. Over hook, underhook there by Nogueira, but Alistair now along the ropes, but he's trying to create some distance here now. Going for a knee strike, not really doing much, as it's Nogueira just maintaining control there. But now Overeem takes it to the ring, and now there we go again for the third time into the open half guard of Nogueira.
But this time, it could be different if he can escape that half guard, but Nogueira, it's Nogueira. It's going to be difficult.
There we go. For a moment there, Overeem was in perfect position
to strike,
but is back down, and now it's Nogueira doing some striking of his own from the bottom, just some irritating shots to the head of Overeem. You can see that his positioning, the way he scrambles on the bottom, everything Nogueira does, well, there you go, simply able to stand up.
Listen, if they play an open guard with a striker, it's pretty obvious that you're going to stand up.
Yeah. Ooh, there's a right hand.
And his corner was saying,
nice takedown by Overeem into side control for the first time in the fight. And they're going to move it to the center of the ring. And for the first time in this bout, Alistair Overeem will have side position on Nogueira. And Alistair Overeem from Holland, some of the world's best strikers come from there. We'll see if he's able to do some damage with his knees.
Yep.
And right now, boss, so much for side control. He's able to go right to the guard, was Nogueira, into the full guard.
Yep, and again, he's looking to bypass that hand.
And there's a triangle attempt here. Now,
push him to the side and go for side mount.
Overeem does a good job of escaping submission attempt. Does it rather nonchalantly. Doesn't feel the danger whatsoever. There's a high kick delivered by Overeem. Comes back with a right hand. Left to the right delivered by Nogueira. Underneath now goes Overeem into the body lock.
He's got a double underhook, so he could throw him again.
Less than 2 minutes remaining in the second round.
Okay, they're one-on-one now. It's going to be more difficult.
On two different occasions, Nogueira looks for nice throw there by Nogueira into side position. He looked like he was going for the front choke guillotine attempt and just slipped twice, but now he is in perfect position here to do some damage. Going for the Kimura.
Watch out for the guillotine, they say, but also for a neck.
And there's full mount now.
Nice.
But Overeem able to turn it into half guard, a closed half guard, but Nogueira now reining in the right hands. Overeem trying to wing block. He's neutralized Nogueira's left arm there momentarily, now just trying to smother him, and Nogueira trying to pass the half guard into side control here, boss.
Overeem should roll him to the left now. Not anymore, but he had a chance there.
And just like we saw in the first round, here we are again in the final minute, and it's Nogueira back in dominant position.
Yep, and the Pride rules are whoever finishes the strongest is going to win the match. So we have one more round, actually.
Back in the full mount. Here's some ground and pound by Nogueira. He's got to explode those hips. It looks like he almost surrendered his back there. Nogueira puts him back on his back. But again, boss, remember, of course, that the Pride fights, the rules, the fight is judged in its entirety, not round by round. But Overeem is in danger here in the last 10 seconds.
It's 5 seconds. Can he help that? Is the referee going to step in?
Will Overeem be saved by the bell?
The bell. Whoa! It was almost saved by the bell.
He was saved by the bell, boss, not almost.
Yeah, but you know what?
The round is over.
The corner was shouting at him. He said, seconds. They were telling him how many seconds he had left. He thought, but you know what? It was a close call because he didn't defend himself. He was defending himself just holding his hands, but he was not improving his position. So that was a dangerous thing to do.
Yeah, obviously another round that ended strongly for Antonio Rogerio Nogueira. Let's go to the replay, boss.
There you go again, the triangle escape. If I would have been Alistair, escape and go to the side mount right away. But he says, you know what, I'm just going to get up and let my foot go.
All right, boss. As you take a look at the ground and pound there, let's go through the judging criteria right now, boss. Even though it's only through 2 rounds, let's give the fans at home a look at how a Pride fight is judged. Effort to finish the fight by either knockout or submission. How do you see it thus far?
Okay, I got to say Nogueira then.
Damage.
Nogueira.
Standing combinations and or ground control.
Yeah, that is Nogueira now too.
Takedowns and or takedown defense.
Yep, Nogueira got 2, he got 1.
Aggression.
Both of them.
So right now you do have
Nogueira
it goes without saying. Antonio Rogerio Nogueira is winning this fight. So obviously for Alistair Demolition Man Overeem, he is a striker, Muay Thai kickboxer. He competed in wrestling and kickboxing since the age of 16. 7-0-1 in kickboxing. Known for his striking. We talked about his improvements and submissions. He's going to have to pull out one of the two, I think, to win this fight.
You're absolutely right. He needs a knockout or a submission. Now, submission is going to be very difficult, but never say never. A knockout could be, but the way it looks now, Nogueira's doing a great job in keeping his distance and circling, so it could go the full fight.
And you know, with the name Nogueira, these guys, they seem to get better as the fight goes on.
True, you're so right.
The final round of this entertaining matchup between Antonio Rogerio Nogueira and Alistair Overeem.
That's good. Right to the body, and now he's going to come up with the right to the body and left hook to the head.
And there's some desperate punches being thrown there, it seems, by Overeem. Nogueira seems a little crisper there. Goes in now, body lock and the takedown.
Not good now for Alistair. He's got to get up.
Hammer fist delivered by Nogueira. Could he set him up for a soccer kick? Got the ankle pick there, but Nogueira able to slip out.
Wow. He was very lucky that Nogueira just didn't give him a soccer kick.
Well, for sure. I thought we'd see a little more from Overeem in this round, boss, and that the desperation, you know what I mean? Knowing what's happened in the first 2 rounds, that he pull out all the stops, knowing that there's only, well, now 4 minutes left.
Yeah, but you know what? If he's got 3 minutes left and he's going to throw everything out that he has, he can still win the fight.
Well, of course, but
that was a good lead.
You're against Antonio Rogerio Nogueira. He wants to win the fight as well.
I know, but he doesn't want to shoot his load right now, because if he's going to go full power, and he's going to lose everything that he has. He's got 3 minutes against Nogueira. He's going to lose for sure.
Interesting description there, sir. There is Overeem in the corner now with some knees, but it's Nogueira still breaking the grip and now exchanging punches with Overeem in the corner. Now, and that would have been a nasty knee if it would have connected with the chin of Overeem.
Yeah, Overeem needs something.
It looks
really
like fatigue
right
is set in for Overeem, and there was almost a judo throw by Nogueira. But now it does look like the tank is beginning to empty for Overeem, while Antonio Rogerio Nogueira remains in his zone, if you will.
3 minutes. Alistair is tired right now. He's got to compose. Everything he throws needs to be a hit. Nogueira, just keep doing what you're doing, like this, and you're going to pick
exactly what he has to do. Nogueira doesn't have to do anything radical, while Overeem has to begin to unload and has to begin to take, but boss, look at those punches. Those aren't the punches we're accustomed to seeing from Overeem. That's not the power we saw Overeem display early on in the fight, and unfortunately, it looks like Alistair Overeem is simply running out of gas. Nice combination by
that
Nogueira.
Right hit him. That right hit him. He's dazed.
And a left hand by Nogueira, and Overeem is in danger of being knocked out here. And a knee by Nogueira. Nogueira simply unloading on Alistair Overeem with 2 minutes remaining in the 3rd round. Many people thought it would be Overeem that might knock out Nogueira, with Nogueira perhaps having an opportunity to submit Overeem.
And now he can submit. Watch. Now he can do the triangle. Watch, because he's tired. And he's going to go for an armbar now. Now Alistair has to watch out, because the reflexes are going down. You see, he's locking up Alistair's right arm, which is dangerous.
Overeem doing a good job, though, of trying to stay alive, displaying the heart and the fighting spirit. We're into 1 minute, 27 seconds left in the fight.
There's a yellow card coming.
Overeem was able to weather the storm, withstand that barrage, boss, and how impressive did Nogueira look?
Very impressive. Very impressive.
And we have a yellow card now being issued by the referee.
The corner from Alistair is shouting, you have to knock him out now. So,
and a card was given to Overeem, sorry boss, for the stall while on the ground. And now you can hear, as you mentioned, boss, Overeem's corner saying, this is it, my friend. 1 minute, 14 seconds left. You need the knockout. It's time to summon up that energy, but Nogueira's having none of it, boss. Look at the tie clinch, the knees.
Ooh, good low kick. You know what it is? They have a saying in Holland, when you see that your opponent gets tired, you're getting wings. And that is what Nogueira is getting right now.
There's a heel trip takedown. And Antonio Rogerio Nogueira simply looking fabulous here tonight. Able to pass the guard into side control, going for the Kimura.
And he's going to get it, it looks like. And from this move, if it doesn't work, you can step over and go for a straight armbar.
You know, right now it would be a moral victory for Overeem if he was simply to survive this fight, boss, because it has been total domination now by Nogueira.
No, he doesn't have him. He can roll out. Right now, Overeem just has to make a somersault, and he's out. This is even better, and now he should finish him. He's got, what, 16 seconds we have.
15 seconds remaining in the bout. We are down to the final 10 seconds, and Alistair Overeem needs to do something drastically if he wants to pull out a miracle here tonight, because Antonio Rogerio Nogueira is on his way to recording an impressive win over the Demolition Man.
Yes, and he did.
What a great fight.
Yeah, 100% sure to Nogueira. Alistair ran out of gas at the end, and like I mentioned in the beginning, it's all about who finishes the strongest, and Nogueira is doing a great job.
But you know what? We need to give props to Alistair as well. He showed heart. He did not surrender. He did not submit, and he went the distance, even though, boss, like you say, in that third round, he was simply out of gas.
Yeah, but he kept going, so that shows a lot of heart.
For sure.
He will be back.
There's the replay, boss.
Yep, there we go. You can tell. He's just tired. You know,
what impressed you the most about Antonio Rogerio Nogueira tonight, boss?
Oh, this, what he's doing right now. I mean, he's hitting, he's going for it. He knows he's ahead on points. When he sees an opportunity, he's taking it. So that really impressed me.
You know, boss, tonight we're kind of showcasing a prelude of the 2005 Pride middleweight tournament, which begins in April. And I mean, if this is any indication, this is going to be one hell of a tournament coming up in April. Let's go to the official decision.
Judge Viate, Rogerio. Judge Osho, Rogerio. Judge Kobayashi, Rogerio.
Via unanimous decision, and really no surprise on this night. Antonio Rogerio Nogueira remains undefeated in Pride Fighting Championships, improving his record to 6-0. Alistair Overeem falls to 4-2. What does Alistair Overeem need to do to improve that little extra? Was it conditioning tonight?